You might remember on Monday the 22nd of January we asked you to tell us on our blog what that day involved for you. We had a huge response, including a note from Johnny Murnane about his brother Harry, and we can speak to them now. Johnny, you were about to visit Harry in hospital, and remind us what you told us on the blog.
Yes, that was a Monday. I think I'd got out of hospital on Friday, and on the previous Tuesday, 6 days before you had your blog day, I had donated my right kidney to my brother Harry. So I was out of hospital in about 3 days. I'd spent 3 days sleeping at home, and was making my first visit to see Harry after the operation, after I got out of hospital.
When did you make the decision to donate your kidney?
I don't know that there was a decision. I mean, there was a process, but I don't recall ever locking myself in a room and figuring out, was I going to do this? I think the moment was when I was told that I was suitable, and there was no decision per se. It was just a joy to be able to do it.
When did you develop renal failure then, Harry?
It was in March 2002 when it was first discovered.
And you had 3 years with dialysis?
Yes, I did. Up until November 2003, in St Mary's Hospital, they tried to stabilise it. And it was November 2003 they decided to go ahead with the dialysis.
And is it always a match, a kidney? Is it always that a brother can donate?
No, not at all. I mean, we went through a series, excuse me, of blood tests and other physical tests. And my mother and uncle also went through them, but I was the most suitable. But there was no guarantee that one of us would be a match.
How are you feeling now?
Fantastic, yeah, unbelievable.
And your hopes for the future?
Well, I mean, the fact that I don't have to do dialysis, it doesn't time me down.
Change your life.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hopefully, I mean, I never let it tie me down in the first place, really. I would always, working full time and doing as many normal things as I could.
But now life has changed, yeah.
Yes.
We got to remind people, we have here what your mother wrote on your blog about the last moments before Harry went to...
They're laughing kind of embarrassingly. I know, well, I read it and I did.
Do you want to read it? Or
no, you go on, because I don't think I can get through this.
Here we are. Oh dear. Johnny and Harry shook hands. I wheeled Johnny down to the theatre. I'm not too sure if I, as a mother, could ever have imagined how I felt about Johnny that morning. No tears, but my heart doubled in size with emotion, love and gratitude. To think that I could have brought a son into this world who could love his brother so much, that he was going to go through so much pain. The surgeon looked at me at the door of the theatre and said, "Only wonderful people donate. From now on, Johnny's middle name is Wonderful."
You're looking embarrassed now.
Just a tad.
But obviously, you know, you must have been, your heart must have swelled with pride to have read that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It took us a while to convince her that she put in a blog entry, but when she did, she went full throttle.
She did, didn't she?
And what do you feel about your brother?
I say if he woke up every single morning and said thank you to him, it probably wouldn't be enough. You just can't measure it. And I think for him, when he sees how better I am, it makes him feel fantastic. And it doesn't just affect me; it affects everybody around me. But as I say, you couldn't say thank you enough times.
And at the same time, there's no need for thank you. It was such a minor thing on my part, right? It was a couple of days in hospital and a couple of months of being pampered by mother and family, and it makes such a huge difference to Harry that there's...
Physically, do you feel any different? Did your life have to change?
I mean, at the moment I'm still in the recovery process and will be for another few weeks, but long term, apparently no impact, so...
And you can go forth now with, health-wise, a normal life?
Yes, I'm still going back to clinics every once a week and so on, and hopefully I'll go to once a month, once every 3 months.
You often hear about people when they take on certain attributes of the person that they've received an organ from.
No, I haven't become an Everton fan.
That's what I was probably hoping.
Everton's into do the weather. You don't mean this Everton, seriously. You still love his weather.
It'll take a lot more than a kidney to convince me.
You ordinarily, before all of this started, you must have been incredibly close brothers.
Yeah, I mean, I think early in life our father passed away, and I think because of that there was just us and no other siblings, and we were always good friends first and foremost as well as brothers. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure long term whether this one could make us any closer, because I think we've been through the trials and tribulations of life.
Don't cross it, because he might want it back, you know, Harry. So you've got to be good too. Thank you both for coming in. It's an amazing story, and your mother's entry as well. I think you'll agree, Nicky, is well, if you feel like a little tear today or some hair standing up on the back of your neck, have a look at that.
It's a literary classic already.
And appropriate on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Love is all around. It's 8:30.